Hey, this week on Clinic Chats, I want to talk about sacrificing yourself. Hey, Eloise Ansell here. I am an intuitive healer based in the UK, and welcome to my channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're a repeat viewer. So, one of the sessions I did today, we went into a belief system about having to sacrifice ourselves, and I was like, "Well, that's an interesting thing to talk about. I might do a video on that." So, this is clinic chats after all. I'm going to chat about what goes on in clinic. So, kind of does what it says on the tin. Um, so, so, sacrificing ourselves, but the need to sacrifice ourselves. And the energy, well, some of the energies that came up in the session were about this person basically having to put themselves second in life. And how often do we do that? It's like, my needs aren't important. What I want isn't important. I need to think about, maybe my parents or my siblings or my children or my lover or, fill in the blank, whoever it is for you. It's like we go to make a decision and we think about someone else first. How's it going to affect them? And we base our decisions on all of those people, not what we truly desire and want and need. So we basically sacrifice ourselves so that other people can be them. We will limit ourselves and we will hold ourselves back just to make sure everyone else is okay. Now, we can do this in really elaborate ways and we don't always notice we're doing it. I clocked how I was doing this in my business for years. It was really weird. I couldn't work out why I had this pattern that kept going on. And suddenly I went, oh, okay, now I know what I'm doing. So what was coming up was, if I was teaching something that other people could teach, like, I had a license to teach a class that other people could get a license to teach. When I started teaching it, I'd be really busy. Like the first year, I'd have like literally hundreds of people signing up for a class. And then as soon as someone else qualified to teach it, I'd be like, oh, okay, I'll step away. You have all the students. It was really fascinating. I'd sacrificed myself and my business so that other people could succeed. And as soon as I clocked that, I went, no, hang on a minute, we can share the energy here, we can support each other and work in different ways. And that's how I felt, but that wasn't how my energy was. It was sacrificing. And so we can do this in every decision we make and in who we decide to be in life, how we decide to run a business, how we decide to do everything. So it is sometimes noticing where we are sacrificing ourselves because that enables us to make a different choice. So if you've got some pattern going on in your life, is it because you're sacrificing yourself? Might be something to have a look at and explore. But we really want to be, the leading lady in our lives. We want to be, not to trample over everyone else and dismiss other people and not be in compassion and empathy for others. Yeah, we want all of that, but we also want to think about ourselves. So if I really want to do something like have a successful business, what am I going to have to do and be for that to happen? Well, I'm going to have to put myself on YouTube or do something to be visible. I'm going to have to talk about it. I'm going to not come from a place of competition with others. That's not my energy. I like to collaborate, but also know that energetically I'm not taking from others, or if I'm successful, there's enough to go around. So we can get all of these beliefs about things being limited and resources, money being limited. And how, if I have something, that means someone else doesn't have it, so I'm going to let them have it. And that's basically what I was doing with my classes. But really, we can all have a share of the pie. There's so much beauty in, even doing something that 10 other people do on your street. You're all going to like get get more notice, get more visibility of whatever that thing is, and people are going to know what it is. They're going to talk about it and love and share it, and it's going to be more known as a commodity and valued than if you go somewhere where there's no one that does that thing. It's not competition so much, it's collaboration. And when we come from that energy, something different can be created. So if we're into sacrificing ourselves and we're just giving up all our stuff for other people and we're giving things away and we're putting ourselves second to others, we're not the leading person in our lives. We're not going to get our wants and needs met. And what we need to do is to find a way of getting our wants and needs met and being us, with, while celebrating and contributing to others as well, so that we can collaborate, not come from this competition energy. So if you're a therapist in business, do you come from the energy of competition, or are you asking for something different? It's something to notice. I want to work with other therapists. I want to support other therapists. It's something I'm passionate about. And, get more therapists out there doing what they do and love and helping people just heals the whole planet. I don't look at it as diminishing my like numbers. I look at it as celebrating everyone else and getting everyone successful. There's enough of the pie for everyone to be what they want to be and have the business that they want. We just need to get out there and be known. So, yeah, notice where you're sacrificing yourself. That would be something to explore. You might want to journal about it, go for a walk and have a think about it. And if you're making decisions, who are you thinking about before you make the decision? Like that split second where you go to that thought, who is it you think about? Because it might surprise you where your mind is going, or who you're thinking about before you make that choice. Now, if you have a family and you're making a decision that affects the family, then yes, obviously you're going to think about everybody. But how can everyone win and be celebrated with your decision and not make it a them and us kind of energy, like someone wins and someone loses? It's a different energy to come from. There's always a solution. So, thoughts, comments, questions, please put them below, and I'll see you next week. Bye.